Hi y'all. All right, so today we're going to be making, hopefully you can see that, a cheese and tomato sandwich. Now, this is the last of my beautiful beefsteak tomatoes that I've saved and savored from a coworker, and it's organic, it's beautiful, and it was free, but I'm going to include it like it would cost me money. I'm going to add a little sprig of cilantro, and we're going to do a little bit of red onion and some cheese. And I have 2 pieces of multi-grain bread. I'm kind of hungry. It's 2:30 and I haven't had lunch, and I really want to eat lunch, but I wanted to do a video on this because it's my last beautiful beefsteak tomato. Now in this video, I'm not going to include the cost for spices or condiments because I feel like you should already have that on hand. And I'm going to do another video on all the spices you should have for your health and to make your food taste awesome. So for today, though, we're going to be making this awesome little concoction. I eat it all the time. I prefer it, homegrown. And this is a beautiful beefsteak, and that's when they're the best. I love beefsteak. They have beautiful veining in there. So I'm going to chop it up real quick, and I'll show you how I make my cheese and tomato cilantro sandwich. Okay, so I'm cutting into the tomato. I don't know if you can see it, that beautiful like white veining. That is when you know a beefsteak is really good. This split that comes from when they just pop from the sun, that's just natural, and you won't see that in any store. They won't sell them like that, but in a farmer's market they will, or from friends. That's when you know you have a good tomato. So don't be afraid of it. You just cut that part off and you're fine. But I just wanted to show you how beautiful, and juicy. It's just dripping. It smells so good. And I'm going to make my sandwich, and I'll show you in a second. Okay, so I toasted my bread and washed my cilantro, chopped my onions and my cheese, and I already chopped my tomato, and I'm going to add my mayonnaise. I just do a little bit because you can't have tomato sandwich without mayonnaise. So really, you should have this on hand. I just don't like dry bread. That looks like a lot, but it's really not. So let me smear it on there. All right, so all mayonnaised up. And I've cut my tomatoes. I'm going to add my tomatoes to my bread. Some pieces are cut a little thinner, some a little thicker, which I don't really care. I just want to get the tomato on there. And okay, this is a thicker piece, so I'll turn it on its side by itself. There we go. So I got a lot of tomato on there. It's basically less than half that tomato. Oops. But because well, it's about half the tomato. I did cut the end piece off. Now I'm going to add some Himalayan salt. You got to have that. And I just add like a little bit. Of course, Himalayan. Now I'm going to add, I have a way of assembling my sandwiches. I like to put the onion against the other piece of bread because it's slippery with the mayonnaise. So there we go. And then we will put, now okay, these sprigs, I should say, of cilantro I've already cleaned and everything. I'm gonna chop them and put them on this side, but I forgot. I want to add some cracked pepper. You have to have cracked pepper on your tomato and cheese sandwich. Come on. And then here's the rest of my onion. All right, we're going to make sure we get all the onion on there. It's so good for you. Then we're going to put the cheese. This is just 1 ounce of Monterey Jack. You can choose any cheese you want. I'm trying to like not eat a whole lot of cheese, as tempting as it is. I just want to eat less and less of dairy. But anyway, so here is my cilantro, and I'm going to cut it in half. By the way, I washed it. I cut the little ends off on the stems. And yes, I do eat the stems. They still have that flavor. And the basically what you want in cilantro, which it helps cleanse your blood as well. It helps absorb the toxins in your blood. Like we all ingest fluoride in bottled water and tap water. It helps with that. So does parsley, I believe. But they specifically said cilantro. But I've been eating cilantro for years because of my culture. So here we go. I have it chopped on this side with the onion. And I'm going to put it together. There we go. Let me cut it in half. Okay, I just got an Amazon delivery, and I had a really nice lady. Amazon has just exploded in our area, and they have hired drivers and warehouse workers, and I've noticed that they have these people that come around in like unmarked vans, and they deliver the Amazon orders. And I watched her through the peephole, and she was very choosy as to where to put the box, which I so appreciate. So I opened the door, she rang the doorbell, and she walked off, and then I came out, and then she said Amazon, and she was halfway to her truck, and I said thank you, and she's like, oh, is that a kitty? And I said yeah. So she came up, and I said, well, come meet my kitty. I do cat rescue. So she was so nice, and I explained the story of my little kitty, and I said, you know, he's just a blessing. And then she said, well, you're a blessing for doing this. And I'm like, thank you. And so, gosh, you know, the people that you get to meet it's amazing. Sometimes you meet nasty little individuals on the road and in stores that may help you. But then you might meet those 1 or 2 people who are exceptional. And she absolutely was. She was very nice, and I really appreciated her. So, anyways, but that's my little Amazon delivery story. And here is my sandwich. It is, oh my gosh, it's 2:45. I need to eat, but this is my lunch. It is just packed full of healing properties. I've got my carb, my protein with the cheese, my greens with the cilantro, and my onion, which is you can consider veggie, and the tomato is considered fruit. But you know what all of these things do separately are amazing. Tomatoes, onions, and greens are what you should be eating every single day. Tomato is a fruit, onion, and then the greens. And all of these things, like I said, have healing properties, whole foods. This absorbs all of the bad toxins in your body, and I believe along with parsley. And that's what my videos are about. Cheap whole foods that are healthy for you and, you know, good for your health as far as getting rid of toxins. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's just a cheese sandwich video. I thought it was National Coffee Day, which if it is, cheers. But when I looked on my calendar, it just said Yom Kippur begins at sundown. And then tomorrow is actual Yom Kippur Day. So I don't know if it really is or not. But if it is, happy Coffee Day. Cheers, everyone. Bye. Like and subscribe. Sorry, guys. I guess I was just too hungry to talk about the cost of this. I've already taken a big bite out of it. So good. Okay. My cheese and tomato sandwich for half the tomato. Mine was free. But if you had to buy it, at the 99-cent store. You get like 6 to a pack, and I used half of it, so that's 8 cents. I have tomato in my hand, by the way. Cheese. I use 1 ounce of cheese, which cost 25 cents because I got a block for $1.99. So 25 cents. 2 slices of bread. I get the whole loaf for $1.79, and there's 16 servings, which is 16 slices. So that's 22 cents for 2 slices. And then 1/10 of red onion. I get my red onions, all my produce really, at the 99-cent store, a bag of 5. So that means that they're 20 cents each, and I only use 1/10 of it. So it was 2 cents. Yes. Then I decided I'm going to add some cilantro, and I get that from the 99-cent store. And I get 3 big sprigs of, as you can see, of this. So when I get them, I trim the bottoms off and put them in some water, and I'll leave like 1 on the counter. If the cats want to eat it, it's fine. It's good for them. And then I keep a couple in the fridge. But basically each bunch like this is 33 cents, and I just took 3 little sprigs of it, and so that was 3 cents. So not bad. I mean, come on, 3 cents. So 60 cents for this meal. It's good for you. It's delicious, and it was fast and easy. And I'm going to enjoy it, and it's going to hold me over to dinner, and it was 60 cents. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said before, like and subscribe, and I'm going to chow into my delicious sandwich, and I hope you guys have a great day. It's a Friday, and it's supposedly National Coffee Day, but I'm not sure about that. So enjoy your day, guys, and I will be making another video later on for coconut flour and banana bread and coconut flour and apple crisp. So we'll see how that turns out, guys. Have a wonderful weekend.